Astronomers list 24 planets which could be even better than our Earth. According to scientists, the imminent creation of a new generation of super powerful space-based telescopes makes the need to find and list potential habitable planets all the more important. Now a group of German and American researchers studying the 4,500 or so known exoplanets beyond our solar system concluded that about 24 of them may be super habitable. That is, they contain conditions ripe for life, but not necessarily life itself, and which may be even better than our Earth. Their study, recently published in Astrobiology Journal, revealed by Goldilocks list of potential habitable planets with varying conditions. That is, some of them have water, they're warmer and larger than our own. Astronomers focus their work on potential terrestrial planets orbiting within their host star's liquid water habitable zones. Among the planets studied were also those orbiting smaller K-dwarf stars, which, though cooler and less brilliant than our Sun, have much longer lifespans of between 20 and 70 billion years. For comparison, the Sun, our Sun has existed about 4.5 billion years, is estimated to have burnt up about half of the hydrogen in its core, with 5 billion years of life left before it swells up and consumes our Earth. Now, scientists believe studying these older solar systems is a fascinating prospect, since if they do end up having life, it will have had more time to evolve to a complexity equal to or greater than that found on our planet. Things become more complex when considering factors such as the age of the planet, since those which have run out of geothermal heat, like the Moon, have no magnetic field to protect against deadly solar rays and cosmic rays, and other space-based threats like asteroid or comet impacts. None of the 24 planets identified by these researchers were deemed to be perfect or super habitable based on the estimated criteria, but one was found to have 4 of the criteria characteristics established by the scientists. Researchers say that all the planets in their list are situated over 100 light years from our planet. That means reaching them will remain out of the question for many, many years with the technology we have now, unless humanity discovers ways to engage in interstellar travel. 1 light year, which measures the equivalent of the distance traveled by light in Earth years, is equivalent to about 5.88 trillion miles or 9.5 trillion kilometers of distance. But Dr. Dirk Schultz-Makuch, professor of the Center of Astronomy, Astrophysics at the Technical University of Berlin, who was the lead author of the study, explains that astronomers' findings should prove useful even before superfast travel, which is presently the stuff science fiction is made of, and before that is invented by us. There's no way we can reach these distances. He says, with these next space telescopes coming up, we'll get more information, so it's important to select some targets. The astrophysicist explains, pointing to promising projects including NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, expected to be launched next year, the Louvoir Space Observatory concept, and the European Space Agency's Plato Space-Based Telescope, presently expected to blast off for its mission in 2026. We have to focus on certain planets that have the most promising conditions for complex life. However, we have to be careful not to get stuck looking for a second Earth, because there could be planets that might be more suitable for life than ours. This is what Schultz-Makuch said. He concludes that it's sometimes difficult to convey this principle of superhabitable planets because we think we have the best planet. We have a great number of complex and diverse life forms, and many that can survive in extreme environments. It's good to have adaptable life, but that does not mean that we have the best of everything, he says. This by Ilya Sukhanov on Sputnik News. Please leave your comments. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.